All right, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash, double honor to the apostles and elders, the great millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. Yeah, this is just a quick video. I'm I was just going for a stroll, a walk, and I had got me something from the store by the house, and I had to use my my debit card. Cash is pretty much obsolete now, and I was just just thinking about it. I saw my receipt. And at the bottom of the receipt, it said chip. It said chip red. Like it read my chip. Because of course I had to put, insert my chip. Sometimes you got to swipe, but it's most of the time nowadays, if you have a debit or credit card, if you have a debit or credit card, you have to insert that chip, into the reader. And, I just got to thinking, I was just like, this mark of the beast, man, is close, because over the last maybe about 3 or 4 years, these debit cards and credit cards have had this chip in them, so I just want to, just put these thoughts down before I get back to the house. You got these other Israelite groups, ISUPK, we got next with House of Israel, you got IUIC, and they say that the mark of the beast isn't the RFID microchip, whether it just be a GPS tracker, or they say that it's an embargo dealing with nations, And I'm just, meditating on where society has gone within the last, even I say 5 years. And I, you go to these different places and you buy things, and for the most part, you're not always going to the ATM. A lot of people, they don't want to pay for the, they don't want to pay for the the ATM transaction fee, or they can't always get to the bank on time after work. So they just go ahead and use their card. And, like I said, they read the chip. They read the chip when you buy and when you pay for things. And, so I was just thinking, like, these other camps, they don't have the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai dealing with them, because when it comes down to buying and paying for things, for the most part, you pretty much got a card, and you have to use that chip. Okay, you got to use that microchip. So it's impossible for the mark of the beast to be John 3:16. If you, John 3:16, if you believe in this philosophy, then you have the mark of the beast. No, man. Nah, man, that's wrong, man. So you telling me in that day, all you have to do was quote John 3:16 and you could buy a loaf of bread or a case of bottled water, or a sandwich? Just quote John 3:16 and if you believe in that, then you're good to go. Like I said, I came from the store. It was right by the crib. So, walked up there, came back, and I read the receipt, and it said chip red. And this was after I bought something, man. Now, when you think about how ridiculous that is, you gotta... Esau, the so-called white man, doesn't like the words of the Bible. The words of the Bible are not for him. They condemn him. They're not for him. Esau wants to outlaw the Bible. He wants to do away with us teaching this word. That's why he's going so hard with these Christians to combat us, so he can get this truth off the streets and off the internet. But it's John 3:16. You gotta be out your rabbit ass mind, man. You know? You gotta be out your mind. It just makes no sense. You know? You can't be, look, at this point in 2018, the year of prophecy, you cannot be you can't be undecided about what certain prophecies are, especially the mark of the beast at this point. If you read the scripture and you understand the scripture, then you know that these things are taking place and that they're manifesting themselves clearly in the world right now. All kinds of countries are adopting this system of the mark of the beast, man. You know, this microchip RFID or NFC microchip implant technology. Whether you use it at work or use it to get into your car, or whether you take the train or the bus, that's the way that the world is moving right now, man. You know, like, I don't understand what kind of mind state you got to be in to not believe what's clearly in front of your face, man. But I mean, of course, that's the you know the blind leaders are the blind, the 2/3, you know, that's all a part of prophecy too. But if you're following these guys and you're sitting here on the fence about it, I'm telling you, you're gonna eventually fall over the fence and in that ditch if you can't see these things, man. You know, the Lord is slowly but surely taking his prophets off of the streets, off these mainstream public areas, you know, and eventually he's going to get us off the internet to where we can't even put up a video, you know, with this whole repeal of net neutrality, you know. So you have to take heed to what's going on, because it's not just going to be the Israelites. It's going to be these other truthers out here that put information out on the internet that's going to be affected, man. So you gotta be on point with what you know and understanding in the scriptures, man, because the word of the Lord is we're at the end now, man. We're at the end, man. You can't be stupid, man. And that's a problem with our people. Our people are in a constant state of stupor, you know. You know, a constant state of stupidity, and it's going to be a heavy thing when the Lord starts destroying them, man. And like Apostle Hart said this a couple years ago, and that still stands, that millions of Israelites are going to die here in America and around the world because you didn't believe the prophets, man. When you go into these stores and you purchase things and you use your card, it ain't about swiping no more. You're not just swiping. You have to insert the chip into the reader. So eventually what's going to happen is they're going to take the chip from the card, because you can lose your card, you know, it's not as convenient anymore. They're going to implant that chip with your bank information, all of that. They're going to insert that bank information and chip. They're going to embed that under your skin, in your right hand, your forehead, your left hand, any part of your body. As long as it's implanted inside of you, okay, that's going to be the mark of the beast. And you will not be able to buy or sell in these last days, man. You know? Revelation 13, 16 on down talks about, it says, "For he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in his right hand or in their forehead. And that no man may buy or sell, save he that hath the mark." So you won't be able to function in this society, because buying and selling is more than just buying a bag of chips in the store and leaving out. Buying and selling goes into commerce, man. Whether you buy a house, you know, whether you're selling the house, whether you're paying your rent, whether you're going to work, you know, getting gas for your car. These things are important, man, in society for it to work. And that chip is going to be your way of functioning through society when all hell breaks loose out here. There's more and more stores closed. There's more and more grocery stores closed down. You know, there's more and more hyperinflation, and that quantitative easing causes prices of things to go up. That's going to be the new wave, man. Look, the way to get to get through society now is to have that implant, man. So you can't be naive out here, man. Understand that the mark of the beast is the RFID chip. And then when you read Revelation, the 14th chapter, in the 9th verse, it talks about how those that have the mark of the beast are going to be tormented with fire and brimstone, which are the nuclear missiles, all right, once they're shot off in the climax of this Third World War, the War of Armageddon. They're going to be tormented and destroyed over here in America, Babylon the Great, and other places around the world, okay, in the presence of the Holy Lamb, in the presence of the Lamb and the holy angels. That's the destruction. The Lord's going to pour out his wrath without indignation, without mixture from the cup of his indignation. That's his righteous judgment. It's going to be total destruction and anarchy out here, man. And it's going to be ultimately that lake of fire here in America. And those of you that have taken that chip, you're going to be destroyed, man. Okay? Like, you can't be that, like I said, you can't be that naive, man. We're constantly paying for things with the chip technology already. It's just going to transition from outside your body to inside your body, man. So don't listen to these other Israelite groups. Great Millstone has the truth. Not because we're bragging or boasting. It's because we see the things afar off, according to prophecy, and we warn you and we tell you about them. And that's it, man. You know? So look, you've been warned, man. The mark of the beast is the RFID chip, and if you take it, you're going to be destroyed. With that, I'm going to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh Bashmi Awashai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. I just want to, go over that. I'll just meditate on it. Hope you were edified. Until the next time, Shalom.